Touchdown! We are in Uganda.
Morning everyone, it's just gone 7 a.m. here in Entebbe in Uganda. We are waiting for Chris from Uganda Adventure Safaris to pick us up because we're going on an 11-day eco-lodge tour of Uganda, including gorillas, chimps and Makisa waterfalls. We're going to be documenting the whole thing and sharing the top spots around Uganda. Hey Chris, how are you?
Hey,
Good to meet you too, man.
good morning.
Happy to meet you.
Chris. To welcome you guys to Uganda Adventure Safaris, where the expectation is more than fun. Hope you guys are ready for the adventure.
Absolutely.
We are.
Yes. We're going for 12 days wildlife and primate safari from Entebbe to Malkshon Falls. We go all the way from Malkshon Falls to Kiwale, from Kiwale to Windy, from Windy to Lake Bunyonyi, from Lake Bunyonyi to Jinja for whitewater rafting.
Exciting.
I can't wait.
So we are en route to Makisa Falls, and en route we were going to stop to do the rhino trekking at Ziwa Rhino Sanctuary, but it's been closed for the last 2 weeks. And Chris was saying something to do with maybe management discrepancies between head office in the States and the local Ugandans here. But we're going to be driving past it anyway, so fingers crossed we see something from the road. Yeah, on to Makisa Falls.
So Chris has introduced us to these bananas, which we've got at a local market, and they are tasty.
Do they have a name for those kind of bananas?
We call it Kabalagala.
Thank you.
Local name.
We've just crossed the bridge into the northern part of Makishan. What was the bridge called?
Karuma Bridge.
Karuma Bridge, and we're now in the northern part of Makishan Falls.
Yes.
So we're very nearly here, and check this out. Look at that view. Oh. We've arrived at Fort Makisa. Fort What's it wrong? Fort Makishan Lodge. On a scale of 1 to 10, how tired are you?
75. Oh, it's too early for this.
Morning guys, it is 5:30 in the morning here in Makisa Falls, and we are just about to go out on our first game drive of the day, and then we're going on a boat cruise a bit later on around, I think, to the base of the falls. Is that what we're doing today?
Yeah, base of the falls today.
Exciting, we're very tired, but we're going to have a good day. We're rolling, Chris is here, we're ready to go.
Out of the herd. So the loser usually they join together to form up a group that we call bachelor's herd, losers herd. So what you're seeing there, it's the herd of losers buffaloes.
Losers!
So we've just taken a little pit stop to go to the bathroom, the public toilets here, and then the mountains in the background, that is actually Congo. So the mountains in front are still Uganda, but the ones behind are Congo. It's our spot to eat lunch. So we're just leaving the park, and we have a new driver. And then we've come across some elephants. Wow!
Check out our bridge to our boat cruise.
It's flooded, so they've had to make a makeshift bridge.
Okay. Oh, nearly. would be the sort of thing I'd do. End up. There you go. We survived. Beautiful around here. Absolutely beautiful.
Watch out for the crocodiles.
So we're now going on a 3-hour boat cruise up to the base of Murchison Falls, or Murchison Falls. Yes, we go to the base, so it's 2 hours there and then 1 hour back. But hopefully on the way we'll see loads of crocodiles, loads of hippos, and with any luck, loads of different animals drinking at the water. So. Morning guys, we are leaving Fort Murchison Lodge today after an absolutely epic day yesterday. We were leaving Murchison Falls National Park and then we saw a leopard which stayed with us for about 15 minutes. We saw it in a tree, got some really cool photos, and that's what we were looking for hours yesterday. So we were out for a 12-hour day, which was absolutely awesome. Got to go on a boat trip to the falls as well. Now we're checking out here and we're going to do the hike to the top of the falls, and then we are going to the south of the park later on today, so we'll keep you posted.
We've had a fantastic stay here. The food has been mwah. And yeah, it's a really lovely stay, considering they had a wildfire that took out most of their tents the day before we arrived. We had no idea. It's literally been so seamless here, but they behind the scenes they've been working so hard, so really appreciate that.
Show of hands, who saw a leopard yesterday?
I have seen a lot of girls, but the biggest booty girls they come from you. They come from you.
So we've arrived to the entrance of the park. We're sorting out the park entrances over there, and then we'll be good to go. So we've reached the falls, and now we're hiking right to the top of it. We can hear it already. The power in that is insane. Look at the power of that.
It's easy. Hot, but awesome.
I don't think on video this will even do this justice. Like, when we saw it from the boat cruise yesterday, I was like, yeah, this is pretty cool. But now being right next to it, this is, wow, this is amazing.
And when we were on our boat trip, we went to just there. The things that we do to get the shot. Follow me this way.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning guys, we're checking out of Red Chilli Rest Camp today, and this is where we stayed. This is a banda, and we had a group of bats up here last night who were just chilling, which was quite fun. But we're checking out of here, and then we are moving down to Kibala Forest for the chimpanzee trekking tomorrow, which we are so excited about. And we've got 2 days there, but we've got a long drive today, so we've got about a 7-hour drive today. So we're going to go and have some breakfast, and then we should be getting on the road. So another really cool thing about Red Chilli Rest Camp is that everything runs on solar. So you've only got a couple of charging ports for phones and that sort of thing within your room, because it's all on solar power, as well as a lot of rainwater that's collected. So if you want a sustainable, eco-friendly way of staying in Murchison Falls, come and stay here for a night. Maybe not 2 nights, because you want to go to the north of the park, which is on the other side of the River Nile. But definitely for 1 night, it's definitely worth a good stop for you to be able to go and climb to the top of the falls. Oh, chimpanzee tracking tomorrow. They are. I am so excited for that. 1 kilometre away. Now we're off-roading. My God, look at this place. This, I think, could be my favourite place so far. Check this out. Look at this. Love it. I absolutely love it.
Jungles of Kibale Forest.
Yeah.
It's in the real jungle.
So we're just following the lady to go and check in. How you doing, babe?
Very exciting.
Yeah.
This place is gorgeous.
This is stunning.
This is proper rainforest feel.
Wow. This is Eco Lodge vibes. This is beautiful. Temperature.
Yeah,
It's good.
Yeah, of course, go for it.
You're welcome.
Got my head.
Yeah. Same way.
Yeah, what about the same?
Wow.
I'm in love with this place. I think this is beautiful.
I want to go for that little walk.
Yeah.
Cool.
So there's a 20-minute nature trail around here as well. So once we dump our bags, we're going to go and do that, and then we can see monkeys, baboons, lots of birds, butterflies. So we're 100% going to do that. And then this is where we're staying. Oh,
Oh my, if that moves, I'm out of here. Oh.
That's quite.
morning guys, we are up nice and early today because we are off for our chimpanzee trek. So we're just going to quickly go and grab a bite to eat for breakfast, and then we will be going to check in with our permits to start our trekking experience.
We've come across our first chimpanzee, and it's a mum with a baby, and they are squeezing the juice out of these fruits in this tree. But we have to stand aside because any time is peeing time.
Florence was just saying that there are around about 1,400 chimpanzees in the entire Kibale National Park, but only 3 of the groups are habituated and used to humans, and they roughly have about 100 per group. So we've just seen some of one of the groups, and then one of the other groups is specifically for research teams, and then the final group, what was the other group for? Rangers? I think it was rangers.
We've just come across a group of males grooming each other.
This is my makeshift mask because I lost mine.
Okay, that was honestly one of the coolest experiences ever, and we're just following now the male leader. See where he goes.
On the hyena process. So you take shots, he's going to move. Hatobora abo muri enyuma efuzi yaikara mukatito betu anytime nahonderebe bigenda. He's going to communicate, watch what he's going to do. Watch. He's trying to locate you.
So we've done the chimpanzee trek this morning, and now Tegan is taking us on a community and a swamp walk within the Bugatti community. And we've got Godfrey. Godfrey is in training behind, so if we come back in the future we may see him. And we've got a number of activities that we're doing over the next 2 to 3 hours, and we will keep you all posted throughout.
So that was Sam demonstrating how the local community climb eucalyptus trees to cut the branches off at the top so that the trees grow straight and tall, so that when they cut them down they have like the maximum amount of wood to use to build their houses and to build telegraph poles. And how did you find it, Sam?
Much harder than Chris
Much other than Chris.
He's been doing it all of his life and found it a lot easier than me.
Oriota! So we are just joining these lovely ladies and we are watching how they weave all of these baskets.
So we were just outside seeing everyone's wonderful items and all the really cool process, and then it just started to tip it down. So we've now come inside.
You can hear the thunder.
You can hear the thunder outside, and we're now just chilling inside, surrounded by everyone. Good morning everyone, and we are just leaving Kabale Forest Camp and we are en route to Bwindi now. So we're staying one night in Bwindi in Uganda Lodge for one night before we do our gorilla trek in the morning. But en route we'll be stopping at Queen Elizabeth National Park, and so fingers crossed we might see some tree climbing lines and some other cool things en route, but we will keep you posted. Come up with a new jingle because Chris just knows everything. So we're now going to have knowledge with Chris time.
Knowledge with Chris.
So, first, knowledge with Chris. Hit us with a fact, Chris. What was the elephant fact?
The elephants have the best memory of all the land mammals. They have the biggest brain, at least 2 kilograms of brain, which helps them remember things for over 25 years ago.
Wow.
Knowledge with Chris.
We're not even in the park yet, we've just seen 5.
Let's try looking in these trees here.
Everyone. So we're in Queen Elizabeth National Park now, and we are on a ranger safari with Chris, with Innocent, and we're in the south of the park at the moment, and it's raining, but we are heading to some spots whereby the rangers have recently seen various different things, so fingers crossed we shall see some cool stuff today. Last hope. We've already done our drive and we couldn't actually see any, so we're just leaving the park now, but fingers crossed we might see something as we leave. No luck for the tree climbing lions thus far. No luck, but we've just stopped for a lovely lunch at Topi Lodge in the middle of the park. Or no, just outside of the park, isn't it?
It's
just outside on the road. And now we're on to Bwindi, but you never know, from the road we might get lucky, so we shall see. We have officially arrived.
At Bwindi?
Yeah, in Bwindi, and we're at Uganda Lodge, and this place is just beautiful. Look at this. I can safely say I have never seen anything quite like that before. What do you even say? I'm just going to give everyone a moment just to take this in. No laughing, let them take it in. Wow. This place is awesome.
Moses has just taken us to our room. What, Moses, which room are we? Crane. Crane.
Yeah.
Lovely. Oh, it's right here. Oh, with that view. And these are eco lodges right in Windy Forest. And honestly, I can't describe the view at the moment. It's just incredible.
Good morning. At 8 o'clock we have our gorilla trek briefing, and then we have the hike, which I think takes around 3 or 4 hours.
Depends where they
It
are.
does depend on where they are, and apparently it's a challenging hike, so we're prepared, but we're also very excited.
So we've arrived at the briefing point and we are just getting checked in. If anyone is doing this in the future, make sure you bring your passports because you will need them for check-in. And we shall be going in a maximum of 8 people per group to see the 4 families within the forest. You excited?
One family. There's 4 families, but we're just going to see one.
Yeah. We're hoping to see the family with the babies because apparently one of the families has some babies, so fingers crossed we get that one.
I'm an employee of Uganda Wildlife Authority. I work as a guide. So Uganda Wildlife Authority, this is an organization which runs all protected areas in Uganda. So on behalf of Uganda Wildlife Authority, I welcome you here in Bwindi Impenetrable National Park at Ruhija Station. You are warmly welcome.
So there's 4 of us in the car, me, Jazz, and then we have Chris and Benjamin. And we are all excited even though Benjamin sees them every day. Sorry Benjamin, what was the family we're tracking today?
Oruzogo.
Oruzogo.
Yes.
And
it
how many?
has 17 members.
17.
Yes.
Wow.
It's a big group with 2 silverbacks.
2 silverbacks.
Silverbacks.
So as part of the trek we've hired a porter, which the rangers were saying is very useful and very good for the community. So we have Alex. Say hello Alex. Yeah. So Alex is going to be helping us navigate bits and pieces like this. So Jazz has already hogged Alex.
Alex is staying glued to me.
Yeah. I think Sarah's struggling behind.
Really struggling.
So I've officially been replaced. Jazz has found.
This is my new man.
And Alex, tell us. So you walked 3 hours this morning to get here.
Yes, I have. I woke up at 5.
Yeah.
Then I started to move at 6. Then by 8:40, I was here.
You were here, and this is your first time this
This
season.
is my first time after coronavirus.
After coronavirus.
Wow.
Because
Wow.
the number of clients became low.
Came low because of the tourism. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for helping us.
Thank you for taking me.
Of course. We definitely wouldn't have been able to do this without him. This is steep, but great fun. So if you want to help the community and also have a more enjoyable experience, 100%. It costs just $15, which is like 50,000 Ugandan dollars. Totally worth it. Ugandan dollars, Ugandan shillings. Totally worth it.
So we're just preparing to see the gorilla family. We spotted some, we can hear them in the trees. And we've just had our hands sanitised and our boots sanitised. And we have to wear our masks at all times so as to not transmit any infections or anything to the gorillas. And we have to remain 10 metres apart, but if they do come towards you or if they do pound their chest, you're just not supposed to run because they can see it as a game. So yeah, see what happens.
We are going to get our cameras ready. We turn off the flash. These animals don't like flash. When your camera flashes, they'll think you are throwing something which can harm them, and hence they become aggressive. Then we are going to spend only 1 hour with these animals. These animals, they need their privacy. That's one.
We've just found the gorillas, and Sam's looking at one up there. They're just in these bushes, and we're just following the silverback who's just gone down here. They're making noises. It's very exciting. We found the gorillas, and we're just by the silverback now. They're surrounded by babies. baby just in there. There's a baby up here. And some more all around here as well. It's amazing. This is the most amazing thing. This is just incredible. Can you see? The silverback is just there.
Now, when it comes to noon, they rest like 1 hour. Then they eat the whole day. You can remove only 1 hour resting.
This trek is incredible, but also has its challenges. We've all got muddy bottoms. We've just come across a mum and her 7-month-old baby. See if the mum moves her head, we have to see the baby. She's watching us. Oh, she's breastfeeding.
So the silverback is saying bye to you.
And we are out. How are we? How are we feeling?
Amazing, man.
Good? Oh my god. Hey, not even breaking a sweat.
Jasmine.
Go on, Patty.
Okay, Jasmine, tell us. What was your best moment and your bad moment?
My best moment was all of it, and my worst moment was none of it.
Hey.
We have had an absolutely insane morning. The gorilla trekking was, there's no words, it was one of the best things I've ever done. And I think we've all had such a good time. And we've driven now to Lake Bunyonyi, and we'll stay here for the next 2 days, and it is beautiful. As I've said on multiple vlogs already, I just can't believe that all of this is within the same country. So everyone needs to get to Uganda and experience what we've experienced, because there's just so much diversity, people are so lovely, and the scenery is just so varied.
Look at that. And now, kids, it's time for
Knowledge with Chris. So this lake got its name from the presence of many little birds. The first group of explorers, when they came here, they had many little birds making the noise, and they asked the local people that what's that. So local people in their language, Obunyonyi means many little birds.
Many little birds.
Yes.
We've arrived. We are at Lake Bunyonyi Rock Resort now. Oh wow, look at the view.
Beautiful.
Absolutely stunning.
Going down this though, my legs.
You
still
feeling
hurt
it after the gorilla trekking?
after the gorilla trek.
Yeah. Wow, this place is beautiful.
Yeah, I can't wait to go for a dip.
So Lake Bunyonyi is one of the few lakes in Uganda where you can actually swim in, because it doesn't have a parasite, or it doesn't have any crocs or hippos, etc. So you can go and swim in it, which we plan to do a bit later. So do I. Versus. Oh, look at the seating area down there.
Yeah, I know. I want to go sit down there.
You see that? I want to sit down there. And then look at that view. They're kind of on a corner edge, which is nice. And then you've got. Welcome to Lake Bunyonyi. Lake Bunyonyi Rock Resort. This place is definitely the largest place that we've stayed so far. Let's have a look at the bathroom. Ooh, fancy. And hopefully a hot shower tonight would be nice.
We just asked if we could use one of the kayaks free of charge. Actually, they said yeah. So we were like, they said they had them available, and so we've just someone's just pumped it up for us, which is very kind. We've just jumped in, and then we've just seen 2 otters just over here. So we're going to go and investigate. But look how lovely this is.
Good morning, everyone. / afternoon here. We are on Lake Bunyonyi at the moment, and Jazz is struggling after yesterday's gorilla trek. It was so worth it, but it was a hard trek. So just as an FYI for those people who are interested in doing it. Okay, boat time. Filming. Filming. You good? Oh, nice. Chris Creeps. Gandhi. Good, how are you? Good. Yeah.
So we are just chilling on the boat cruise. We've seen a couple of islands so far. It's all very interesting. There's Leprosy Island. When the outbreak happened, they left people on there. But now it actually has a school, a hospital, and something else. Some houses on there. So the kids have to get kids from the other islands have to get a bus boat. So a boat to school every day, which meant if you were late, you can't go to school that day. And if you want to skip school, you haven't got anywhere to go. So attendance is pristine at that school.
So we're now coming up to Punishment Island, which is the smallest of all the islands, with literally 2 trees on it, absolutely no shade. And we've just seen Malda, who is the only lady to have survived on Punishment Island. And the BBC apparently came to film with her last year. So there's a documentary on iPlayer if anyone wants to watch it, which is, I think, Surviving Punishment Island. And you'll see the same lady that we've just seen, who is such an incredible woman, so friendly, such a cheeky laugh. And she spent some time on this island.
As I said, whenever a girl gets pregnant before marriage was not considered as a good wife material. So was brought here to starve and die because no food was here. Then others who could try to swim, they could die on the way going to the other side.
Sure.
And men who couldn't afford to pay rent prices or dowries, they could come and take it for girls here. So it started in 1920s, then it stopped in 1940s. When the missionaries came, they saw how girls were suffering, then they had to stop the practice.
Simon is rocking the life jacket. Hey.
Looking good, man. I need one.
Yeah, Chris, you'll be
Chris is jealous.
Yes, good, Chris.
Yes, please.
Yeah, there we go. Just in case, there's a few more people now.
You never take life for granted.
We're doing a spontaneous zip line. We were on a boat cruise, boat trip, and saw a zip line and thought, hey, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Woo. Yeah, baby. Here she comes. Woo.
3, 2, 1, go!
Keep your head left. So this boat trip changed quite quickly. It was bright sunshine. We were zip lining in the sun, and now. Hey Chris, welcome to Uganda. Look at Simon. Simon's freezing. Good morning, everyone. We are leaving Lake Bunyonyi today after 2 days at Lake Bunyonyi Rock Resort, which was lovely. Nice to have a bit of a chill yesterday as well, and then do a boat cruise in the afternoon. Leaving today for a long drive up to Ginger because we are whitewater rafting first thing in the morning, which we will be vlogging about and filming about, so we will keep you posted on how it goes. But a nice travel day today, so we will catch you tomorrow.
everyone. We are en route to rafting.
I'm in a really good mood today.
You are. It's because we went out last night.
Yeah, dancing.
According to Chris, the rafting's going to be like 5 hours today, which is 5 times longer than it normally is. So we're very excited, and we're heading to the source of the Nile now, which will be fun. Ready to start rafting from around about 9.
Juma, nice to meet you, Juma.
Welcome, me too. And yeah, if you know Juma, call me Big J.
Big J.
J.
Love it. So Juma has just briefed us.
Big J.
Big J. And we're just going to go and get some sunblock, which apparently is a must. Also going to get an SD card because they've got a cameraman and you put your own SD card into the camera, which is awesome. So they're going to be capturing photos for us as we're going, which is super cool. But I'm also going to be taking this on the safety boat. So when we're in between rapids, we can use it to do any filming that we want to do. Yeah, and we're feeling good.
I'm excited.
Strapped in. How you feeling?
Here we go. I don't know. Mixed emotions.
Yes. Look at that. Looks amazing. We are near the source of the Nile. Ginger. Yeah.
So move in the second room. That one there.
Yeah. Both on the same one?
Yeah, same one.
Same one.
Oh no.
Yeah.
On the left.
Yeah, on the left.
So you can film with straps. You still have my staff, one of the staff will help us. Before we leave, we're gonna go part over there, and then we jump in the water. Okay,
Here we go.
forward,
Feeling
forward.
good?
Yay!
We go for the swim. Forward. 1, 2. Rolling.
This is fun.
This is Uganda Forest Grade 3.